Right, guys, we are live for this game, and apologies for being a minute too late or 2 minutes too late. We have opened up the score early on here for the Sales Sharks with a try to the right winger, Byron McGugan, who gets the first try down for the Sales Sharks against Exeter Chiefs here. And we're in for a great game. Faf de Klerk now got it, the ball at the back of this ruck here for Sales Sharks. Inside the 22, now kicks it ahead and is going to find touch roundabout on halfway for the Sales Sharks. 7-0. The Sales Sharks leading Exeter after about 4 minutes in this game. Just waiting for this update real quickly. Seems like a flash score is a bit behind. There we go. So 7-0. Sales Sharks leading the Exeter Chiefs at the moment. It's taken in beautifully here. Sam Simmons, out it goes to the number 6, Dave Ewers for Exeter Chiefs. Just waiting at the back here is the scrum off Jack Morder for the Exeter Chiefs. Now kicks it over the top. Box kick over the top is collected beautifully there by Sales Sharks just outside their own 22. And now Faf de Klerk can set this up for Sales Sharks again. Good little drive from the forwards, making a bit of ground uphill. Faf de Klerk waiting for this ball now. Very, very good start here for the Sales Sharks in this game. Box kick over the top is now chased down by Sales Sharks, but beautifully taken by Stuart Hawk on the 10-meter line. Now Morder, out it goes to the back line. Joe Simmons just getting caught there on the 10-meter line. Still going forward now. Henry Slade and Ollie Devoto at centers here for the Exeter Chiefs today. Taken forward beautifully by Cuthbert. And here comes Exeter Chiefs again. Straight up running up to the 10-meter line. Now Morder's waiting for that ball. Penalty advantage coming the way of Exeter Chiefs now. Johnny Hill making his way upfield for Exeter Chiefs at the moment. Now it comes back again. Opportunity here, but it's been knocked on by Exeter Chiefs. And it is going to be a scrum or a penalty down to Exeter Chiefs now. Roundabout on the 10-meter lines, right in the middle of the field. And maybe an opportunity for Exeter Chiefs to get their first points of the game for them. It is going to be Joe Simmons to kick a goal for the Exeter Chiefs. Right, so an opportunity for them to kick it at goal. Exeter Chiefs now having an opportunity to maybe come back into this game after a brilliant start from Sales Sharks very early on in this game. They are looking really good at the moment. Right, so kick from Joe Simmons to come now. For those of you who've missed the lineups, we're going to go quickly through them. Stuart Hawk, Alex Cuthbert, Henry Slade, Ollie Devoto, Tom O'Flannery, Joe Simmons and Jack Morder for Exeter. Then in the front row, Sam Simmons, Hannes Kirsten, Dave Ewers, John Hill, Sam Skinner, Harry Williams, Lucan Cowan-Dickey and Alex Hepburn. A strong England side. Then for Sales Sharks, Simon Hammersley, Byron McGugan, Sam James, Manu Tuolangi, Aaron Reid, AJ McGinty and Faf de Klerk. Then in the forwards, you've got Daniel Dupree, Tom Curry, Cameron Neal, John-Luc Dupree at 5, Kobus Visa, Kuni Oosthuizen, Akri van der Merwe, Ross Harrison. Right, so 7-3 it is here after about 7 minutes of play in this game. Flashcore taking its time to update the scores here today. But it is now 7-3 after about 7 minutes in this game. Will we see an update real soon? Yeah, 7-3 it is now to the Sales Sharks. We start now from AJ McGinty. Neil is off for Ben, or on the field comes Curry for Neil. And into touch, that goes from the kick from Exeter. Finding touch just inside their own half is Stuart Hawk. Right, Stuart Hawk's got a big game on his hands today. Exeter is trailing at the moment to Sale Sharks by 7 points to 3. We've had 7.5 minutes in this game. Throw-in now coming from Akker van der Merwe for the Sale Sharks, just inside their own half. Can Sale Sharks get another victory over Exeter Chiefs today? The throw-in now beautifully taken off the back by Jean-Luc Depree, but it's been taken by Exeter Chiefs now, but a knock-on from Exeter, unfortunately. So it is a little knock-on there. So scrum down to the Sale Sharks. Johnny Hill nearly stealing that ball in the lineup against Jean-Luc Depree. Couple of the Springbok Lions in this team. So a little appetizer maybe to what is coming in this Lions series. Just going through that again. Daniel Depree, Tom Curry, Ben Curry now, Jean-Luc Depree, Kobus Wiese, Koenie Oosthuizen, Akker van der Merwe, Ross Harrison for the Sale Sharks. For the Exeter Chiefs, Sam Simmons, Hannes Kirsten, Dave Ewers, Johnny Hill, Sam Skinner, Harry Williams, Luke Cowan-Dickey, and Alex Hepburn backing down for the scrum now. 9 minutes gone in this game. It is 7 points to 3 for the Sale Sharks. Right, we're going to have the scrum down again real soon. 7 points to 3 it is at the moment for Sale Sharks. They're looking pretty good at the moment. Is the Sale Sharks side really taking it out to Exeter Chiefs? And they haven't been able to live up to the expectations like they used to. So it's going to be interesting to see whether they can get the win here. Right, 7 points to 3 scrum down. It's a big one from the Sale Sharks. Collected off the back by Dan Depree, going on a run here. Taken down by Sam Simmons on the 10-meter line. Now Faf de Klerk waiting for that ball. Comes out now. AJ McKinty. Out it goes to Tuolangi. Tuolangi puts it on the boot. Now the chase is on here. Nice little kick ahead, but the bounce is unfavorable there for Hammersley. And it goes into touch. 5 meters inside the 22 of Exeter Chiefs at the moment. The Sale Sharks really looking good at scrum time and on the attack so far, really taking it to the Exeter Chiefs. And especially an interesting battle today between Dan Depree and Sam Simmons, as both of these guys could be the starting number 8s for the British and Irish Lions and the Springboks. Now it's been overthrown by Exeter Chiefs, and Akker van der Merwe takes it up to the 5-meter line outside the try line. Now here they come again. Good dart from Ben Curry up to the 5-meter line. Faf de Klerk out to Tom Curry. Still 5 meters out now. Faf de Klerk, quick ball. Out it goes to Jean-Luc Depree. About 3 meters out. Penalty to the Sale Sharks now. Exeter Chiefs not rolling away there. And after 11 minutes, it's still 7-3 with a penalty to come for Sale Sharks. What will they decide to do? Will they go for goal, or will they have a scrum down or kick it into touch? It's going to be interesting to see what the decision will be. But at the moment, Akker van der Merwe is down for Sale Sharks. And it looks like it might be an ankle injury to the man. Right, so while we wait for that attendance, just going through the lineups one more time for you guys. Stuart Hawke, Alex Cutburn, Henry Slate, Ollie Devoto, Tom O'Flaherty, Joe Simmons, Jack Morder for Exeter Chiefs. Then Sam Simmons, Hannes Kirstens, Dave Ewers, Johnny Hill, Sam Skinner, Harry Williams, Luke Cowan-Dickey, and Alex Hepburn for the forwards. Then for the Sale Sharks, Simon Hammersley, Byron McGugan, Sam James, Manu Tuolangi, Aaron Reid, AJ McKinty, Faf de Klerk. Forwards, Daniel Depree, Tom Curry, Cameron Neild is off, so Ben Curry's on. Then Jean-Luc Depree, Kobus Wiese, Koenie Oosthuizen, Akker van der Merwe, and Ross Harrison in the front row. Then on the bench, you got Jack Yendel, Ben Moon, Marcus Street, Sean Lonsdale, Richard Capstick, Stu Townsend, Harvey Skinner, and Ian Witten for the Exeter Chiefs. Then for the Sale Shark Curtains, Langdon, Bevan Rod, Wilgriff John, James Phillips, Ben Curry, Will Cliff, Robert de Preer, and Rowan Janssen van Rensburg. At the moment, after 11 minutes in this first half, it is the Sale Sharks 7, Exeter 3. Akker van der Merwe just receiving some attention at the moment for Sale Sharks. Right, so let's see, 12 minutes gone, 7 points to 3. Scrum down to, or penalty to the Sale Sharks now, with an opportunity to maybe have a shot at goal here. What will they decide to do? First of all, we might have a replacement. Akker van der Merwe not looking good. He's limping off the field. So Langdon is going to come on for Akker van der Merwe. Pity to see him leave the field. Definitely looks like an ankle injury. So decision time now for Sale Sharks. What will they do? Pick and go from Daniel de Preer. 2 meters out from the try line is the Sale Sharks now. Jean-Luc de Preer waiting for the ball to come out. Another penalty advantage to Sale Sharks. Now Jean-Luc de Preer picks and go. 2 meters short of the try line at the moment. Still coming is the Sale Sharks now. Good counter ruck from the Exeter Chiefs. But we will come back for that penalty to the Sale Sharks. 5 meters out from the try line, opportunity here for Sale Sharks. Dan de Preer is going to have another go at this. Albert Ritter says, hi, Kuru, hope you're well. Yep, I'm very well today. Albert, how are you? Still 2 meters short of the try line, Sale Sharks now. And it's going to be a scrum now to Exeter Chiefs, holding them up there. And great defense from the Exeter Chiefs to get that scrum 5 meters from their own try line, putting the pressure back on Sale Sharks now. Good work from Exeter. They really thought that the Sale Sharks will score another try there, but somehow they've managed to stop them. And after 12 minutes, it is 7-3. The Sale Sharks opening up that try very early on in this game. I did miss that as I joined a little bit late for this game. But 12 and a half minutes in now, it's 7 points to 3. The Sale Sharks leading Exeter Chiefs here. Scrum down to Exeter Chiefs, 5 meters from their own try line now. Right, scrum feed is going to come from Morder now. Morder with the feed to the scrum for Exeter, but the scrum goes up and we will have a reset scrum. And like I said, this is going to be a very interesting battle between Dan de Preer and Sam Simmons. Albert says, very good. This side, sad to see Akker is off, but hope the other South Africans play well. Absolutely. So many South Africans represent in this Sale Sharks side. Dan de Preer, Jean-Luc de Preer, Faf de Klerk, Koenie Westhuizen, Robert de Preer, Rowan Janssen van Rensburg. So there's plenty of guys in this Sale Sharks side. Even the likes of Manu Tulangi is a very good sight to see here today. Big scrum from Exeter Chiefs, and they got the penalty here. And it is going to be a chance for them to now clear this ball out from outside their own 5 meter try line. Big scrum coming from Exeter Chiefs, just dominating the Sale Sharks there. And a chance now for them to get out of their own 22. That kick downfield by Joe Simmons finds touch roundabout on the 10 meter line inside their own half. Right, what can Exeter do from here? Line out to them on a 10 meter line inside their own half. Opportunities aplenty for them now. The number 3, Harry Williams, having a great game so far. And now it's been taken in by Johnny Hill for Exeter. Driven up forward on the 10 meter line. Exeter Chiefs waiting for the ball to come out now. Maunda waiting for the ball. It is Hannes Kirsten trying to secure that ball for them. Now a kick over the top from Maunda. Chased down beautifully by great take there from Sale Sharks. And it's a little knock on those. So it is going to be scrum down to Exeter Chiefs now. Joe Simmons with that kick up into the air. and putting the pressure on Sales Sharks very early on in this first half. 15 minutes gone as it stands, and it's looking pretty tight at the moment. Right, so will we see? Well, Exeter's actually got a penalty here, so another chance. Obstruction from Sales Sharks, and a chance now for Exeter to set this up, run about 10 meters from the try line. Can they get this for Exeter now? Big line out coming up for Exeter now. Sales Sharks heading up very early on in this game, so chance now for Exeter to get back into this game. Gowan Dickey with the throw finds Johnny Hill. The maul has been formed, and you can expect Exeter to drive this forward now. Just working their way up slowly but surely, waiting for the ball to come out this morning now. Joe Simmons scored nearly behind the advantage line, but gets a beautiful pass out, and an opportunity here now. Stuart Hawk steps a couple of defenders, still about 10 meters out, and a penalty to Sales Sharks there. The penalty one on the ground for not releasing, and it is a beautiful penalty won by Tom Curry there on the ground for Sales Sharks. And a chance for them to get out of their own 22 now after a good attacking opportunity going to waste for Exeter. Kick goes out, runabout on halfway, so now Sales Sharks can have a crack at them. It's interesting to see that the Sales Sharks are using Jean-Luc Depree at number 5. He's been selected for the Springbok side, and it's going to be interesting to see whether he's going to back down as a loose forward or a tight forward. My guess is that he will be used as a utility back in that Springbok side. So the throw in now from Landon after Akker van der Merwe leaves the field. Now Faf de Klerk. Out it goes to Manu Tuolangi. Loop around here. Beautiful little run from Tom Curry up to halfway. Now Faf de Klerk. Yes, long pass out to McGugan. McGugan is going to have a run here up to the 10-meter line inside Exeter half. Jean-Luc Depree puts his head down. Bit isolated there, but a penalty coming the way of Sales Sharks there. And penalty against the Exeter Chiefs there, not rolling away. And Tom Curry in a little bit of trouble here. Looks like it's a hamstring. And hopefully it's not too serious. They've already lost Akker van der Merwe today. Now he's up on his feet again. So a little bit of a dead leg there. But he is now back on his feet and ready to rumble. Patrick Chestnut says, hi, how's it going, Patrick? Hope you're well. So after 17 and a half minutes, the scoreline now 7 points to 3. It's a tight, contested game so far. That kick goes out 10 meters from the try line. And an opportunity now for the Sales Sharks to maybe get another try. Who knows? Okay, Landon is going to attempt this throwing for the inner line out for Sale. What can they conjure up from here is Sales Sharks. The twin brothers, Jean-Luc Depree and Dan Depree, having another big game so far. Quibus Visa, also South African, playing here. The line out goes to the back, this time to Tom Curry, but it's not thrown in straight. And Landon has let Exeter off the hook there with a bad throw in. 18 and a half minutes gone in this first half. And a little bit of a mistake creeping in here from the Sales Sharks. Right, sorry guys, I just had to quickly go and have a look at something, but nothing special has happened. It is going to be a scrum down to Exeter Chiefs, about 10 meters out from their own try line. An opportunity now for Exeter to get out of their own 22. A lot of pressure been put on them from the Sale Sharks so far after around about 20 minutes in this game. A very tightly contested game so far, and expect more of the same here. Now taken off the back from Morders, but Faf de Klerk is onto him in a flash now. Trouble here for Exeter Chiefs. Penalty to Sale Sharks. And a brilliant victory there for Sale Sharks. Really putting them under pressure. Now Faf de Klerk have a chance to go quickly, but the side's against it. And now Sale Sharks can decide whether they want to go for another pick and go here. They did go on that road 2 times previously, but unfortunately not getting the points. So now they decide to go for touch again, 5 meters out from Exeter's try line. Opportunity here for them. 20 minutes gone in this first half, 7 points to 3. Sale Sharks leading Exeter at the moment. Throwing from Langdon, 5 meters out. Let's see what happens. It is Dan de Prier who takes it off the back. No, actually Jean-Luc de Prier. Now an opportunity here. Can they maul this up? 2 meters out from the try line. Faf de Klerk's got it. Now an opportunity. AJ McGinty. AJ McGinty is going to go himself and gets the try under the post. That is a brilliant try. Solo attempt from AJ McGinty. And he's going to be so valuable for the USA in the international season. Brilliant break from him. Gets his 6th try in 73 Premiership games. But he's been more valuable than that statistic shows at the moment. Great stuff from the Sale Sharks. Just showing Exeter the road to the final here. Because it is going to come down to this eventually. Great try from AJ McGinty. And the pressure is back on Exeter Chiefs now. Really good work there. Great breakaway, and it should be 14-3. Conversion goes over, and he's converted his own try. So 14 points to 3 it is. Albert Tritter says, try time, go Sharks. Absolutely. They're doing a great job so far. Exeter fielding a very strong team, so you'd expect a very tight battle between these 2 teams so far. Right, the restart now. It's been knocked on by Kobus Visser, and a chance almost immediately for Exeter Chiefs now. Stuart Hawk throws a sloppy pass out wide, but they are going to come back for that little knock on from Sale Sharks, and about 5 meters out from their own 22. Bad mistake from the Sale Sharks there. It was knocked on by Kobus Visser, the former Stormers player. 5 meters out from his own 22. 2 tries to nothing for the Sale Sharks so far, leading the Exeter Chiefs. So for some reason, it's taking forever to update from flash scores. So let's hope it doesn't happen too often. 14-3, 22 minutes gone in this game. Scrum down to Exeter Chiefs now. Will they be able to get something here? We're over halfway in this first half, and it looks like Sale Sharks dominating the procedures at the moment. Now a big scrum here from Exeter. Penalty advantage. Maunders out to Joe Simmons. Joe Simmons trying to step a few defenders, but it comes back to the side of the Sale Sharks, but penalty against them now. And an opportunity here for them to go for touch. Surely they will have a crack at goal from here as Exeter, or will they go for touch? Who knows? So it was a great little run there from Ollie Devoto for the Exeter Chiefs, but they're going to just go for touch from here, and they're going to put this into touch for them. Where will this find touch? 5 meters out. Yes, it will. 5 meters out from the try line. Exeter Chiefs now with an opportunity after 24 minutes in this game. Can Exeter hit back now with a try of their own? Cowan Dickey to throw this in for them. Taken by John Hill off the back. Now the maul has been formed. They need a big maul here as Exeter Chiefs. Great counter maul from the Sale Sharks. Not allowing them any space to move. Now Mortis waiting for that ball. Going strongly is Devoto again. But beautifully picked there by Landon. But a penalty again to Exeter. And another opportunity to go for the touchline. Albert says, how is the Depria brothers playing? We will need them as top form when a box play the Lions. So far, it's not been too bad, really, Albert. They've been playing really well. Some good line-out takes from Jean-Luc Depria, good carries from Dan Depria, and I would say he's doing a great battle against Sam Simmons at the moment. Throw-in taken by Cowan Dickey again into the hands this time of the number 4, Sam Skinner. And now the Exeter Chiefs drives forward about 4 meters out from the try line. Can they get a try here? Pick and go, beautifully taken, but it's Tom Curry over that ball and wins the penalty for the Sale Sharks. And another big celebration from the Sale Sharks. Not holding back against the side at all. Just showing the Sale Sharks how it's done at the moment. Kick downfield is not going to find too much distance. Roundabout between the 22 and the 10-meter line inside Sale Sharks half now. But some really good stealing on the ground from Tom Curry. And that could be worrying for the South Africans because this guy is an absolute machine at the moment. Right, so throwing from Langdon. Finds Cobus Visa 5 meters outside the 22 now. The Sale Sharks going on a drive. We're driving maul of their own here. Langdon controlling the ball at the back of this maul. Now it goes down. Has it gone legally down? Yes, it has. Under pressure is Sale Shark. Great defense from Sam Simmons, but a penalty against him. And a quickly taken now from AJ McGinty for the Sale Sharks. Up to the 10-meter line, not held. Still going strong now is the Sale Sharks. Faf de Klerk waiting for the ball to come back. Now a try from Cobus Visa. Still Faf de Klerk. Oh, it's brilliantly picked there by Langdon, but a little knock on, and it's going to be a scrum down to Exeter Chiefs. 27 minutes into this first half. Oh no, it's actually not it's not a knock on. There's an injury at the moment to one of the Sale Sharks players, and the referee deemed that it is serious enough to have a look at it almost immediately. It's one of the Exeter Chiefs players down, in fact. So after 27 minutes, it's really tightly contested game, and it looks like it's Hannes Kirsten who is down for the Exeter Chiefs, another South African playing straight in Europe at the moment. So when we do return, it will be a scrum down to Sale Sharks roundabout on the 10-meter line inside their own half. But yeah, good display so far from Sale Sharks. Dubbed the Springboks B team. Not doing a bad job. But it must be told that it's Tom Curry, the Lion, who is making the biggest impact so far for the Sale Sharks side, stealing balls left and right at the moment for them. So Hannes Kirsten still down on the ground. Is he going to be able to stand up here? He does sit up straight now, so doesn't look to be too serious at the moment for him. 27 minutes gone in this game, and a pretty tight affair so far. Just waiting for that attendance on Hannes Kirsten to finish, and then we will be back for some more rugby. There's still about 12 or 13 minutes left in this second half, or the first half, sorry. So plenty of time for the Exeter to hit back. So Hannes Kirsten is back on his feet, but it looks like he will be leaving the field as well. So unfortunately for him, only his second start for Exeter, and he would be considering himself very unlucky. He's been down with injury quite a bit, so yeah, very disappointing for him at the moment. Still 14 points to 3, and Hannes Kirsten leaves the field, and Capstick is now on the field for Exeter. Christian says, hi, Guru, how's the voice holding out? Hope you'll be ready for the big game. Absolutely. I've got some reinforcements going for me at the moment, so the voice will be fine, Christian. Then Albert Twitter says, Tom Curry will make my world 15. Best loose forward in my book. So absolutely. I haven't seen him play too much, but the way he is playing at the moment is very, very good. And he's stealing, like I said, stealing balls left and right at the moment for Sales Sharks against this Exeter Chiefs side. 29 minutes gone, 14 points to 3. We will have another scrum reset. Just talking to Cowan Dickey, and Langdon at the moment is the referee. He's not liking the way that the scrums are collapsing at the moment, and they need to take some stance in this game. Tuolangi back today for Sales Sharks as well. He's hardly touched the ball, but he's been solid on the defense so far. He's agreed a new 2-year contract last month with the Sales Sharks, and like they said, they would rather play with him than against him, and I completely agree. This is another monster of a player. So scrum down to Sales Sharks, runabout on the 10-meter line. Now it's a free kick to them. Faf de Klerk takes it quickly, snipes, gives it out to Manu Tuolangi, bashes his way forward over halfway now. Comes back Faf de Klerk, AJ McGinty, out it goes to Hammersley, puts it to the boot, but straight into the hands of Stuart Hawke, who hammers it downfield and is going to find touch roundabout between the 10 and the 22 of Sales Sharks. So not the greatest kick there from Hammersley for the Sales Sharks. Albert Tritter, spot on when he says Tom Curry will make my world 15 at the moment. An exceptional player he is for England as well, and so young. He's got a lot to offer for England and this Lions side. So match stats, position going to Sales Sharks 58-42. So they do have more possession in Exeter at the moment. A line-out throw taken by Jean-Luc Dupré in that line-out. Now they set up the maul going forward as Sales Sharks at a gradual pace here, still going up to the 10-meter line. They go now. Can Exeter somehow disrupt this maul? It does come back to Faf de Klerk, puts it to the boot. Big box kick coming up from him. It is chased down and a knock-on, it seems, from Exeter. A little knock-on from the left winger there, just causing all sorts of problems at the moment. It is Tom O'Flaherty who's knocked it on for Exeter. And another chance now for the Sharks inside the half of Exeter, roundabout on the 10-meter line, inside Exeter's half, to attack yet again. Achilles says, "Y'all better behave," says Achilles. Yep, he is the moderator for my channel now. He was appointed this morning, so he will be definitely be looking at all the comments coming through. Achilles says, "Guru, have you been behaving well in my absence?" Unfortunately not, Achilles. Just warming up for the big game after this one. Right, so the scrum is going to get reset again, and it will be interesting to see if the referee keeps up with this, because we have seen him getting frustrated quite a bit so far. Having talked to both hookers on a previous occasion, so I guess that the next one will be a penalty or a free kick. We've got about 9 minutes left in this first half, and Sales Sharks is leading 14 points to 3. Scrum feed from Faf de Klerk coming up. Achilles says, "Haha, Guru, enjoy yourself, mate." Definitely will. So the scrum goes down again, and we will have another reset scrum. Very strange that the referee is keeping up with this nonsense at the moment. We've seen plenty of those reset scrums in Super Rugby Aotearoa, But in the Trans-Tasman, we've seen even less of that, and even in the South African games also. So I haven't watched too many Premier games, Gallagher Premier games, but I've seen quite a few of those scrum resets in this game. Right, so scrum down, Faf de Klerk waiting to feed this for the Sale Sharks now. Solid scrum of the back now, Faf de Klerk, AJ McGinty, out it goes to McGinty again on the loop around. Now a chance here, great run from McGugan. McGugan making a couple of meters here for them. Now working their way up is Tom Curry, 10 meters out from the try line. Here they come again, Kuniwa stays in. Here they come. Oh, nice little passing. There's a brilliant gap opening up for Hammersley here, but still 5 meters short of the try line. Great defense from Exeter, and it looks like they might have even stolen this, but illegally so. Penalty to the Sale Sharks. About 7 meters out from the try line. And the referee are going to have a talk here with the Exeter Chiefs. Having a talk there with Joe Simmons, the guilty party. And nice little pop passes from Sale Sharks, just making life very difficult for Exeter Chiefs at the moment. Oh, and a high tackle that also came in there from Johnny Hill. Luckily not, or from Ewers, and he's luckily not penalized for that. So I don't know, maybe they will go and have a look at this. The referee for today. Yep, they are going to have a TMO decision here. And, oh, it didn't look too good from Ewers there on Hammersley. Let's just have a look at another angle. Oh, shoulder to the head. This could be trouble, as it has been. He has came in at force as well. So you could easily say that is a red card offense. Came in at pace, no mitigating factor there. Didn't go down, didn't go low. So I think Ewers might be in some serious trouble now. Let's just hear what the referee will have to say, as Hammersley are receiving attention for that. And my screen is frozen. No, it hasn't. Referee having a talk there with the TMO. Let's see, maybe yellow card, maybe nothing. Who knows? It's a big decision to come, as it's still very early in this game. Still very much in the first half. The TMO taking his time with this one. Going to have another look at this. Shoulder straight to the head. And I don't see any mitigating factor. And he came in at pace as well. So the smallest I think it could be is a yellow card. Just waiting on that call from the referee now. Decision time. They're going to have another look at this. Oh, straight. It's a shoulder straight to the face or to the head of Hammersley. And what made it even worse is the fact that he stayed down. So I can't hear the audio from the referee, but they are having a big conversation on this. So it's a big decision, either yellow or red card coming up for Ewers. Dave Ewers in some serious trouble at the moment for Exeter. With 7 minutes to go in this first half. A red card now could be devastating to Exeter's chances in this game. Goodness gracious, but they're taking plenty of time on this decision. Oh, I don't blame them. It's a big decision to make. And I would probably say yellow card, but going by the rules of today and having another look at it, like I say, no mitigating factor. Shoulder straight to the head of Hammersley. And going by the rules of today, that should be a straight red card. He definitely didn't duck down, and Ewers didn't make any attempt to go in low there. So, still talking, still having talk here. Maybe not happy overall decision. Let's see. Here comes the card. Let's see which one it's going to be. Right. The talk to Joe Simmons. Big explanation coming up. Tom Curry has now joined in the conversation. And by the looks of it, Tom Curry's not happy with that decision. So going to the pocket. Let's see the color of the card. It is only going to be a yellow card. Dave Ewers lucky to get away with just a yellow card there. Achilles says, hope the Sale Sharks win so far. It seems they will. And then the rules these days are kind of ridiculous. It absolutely is. So, but not looking away from this. It's a 5-meter line up now to the Sale Sharks taken by Kobus Wiese at the back of that line out. Now they're going to try and get this ball out quickly. Van der Klerk is fighting for that ball. Will get it back now. Out it goes to AJ McGinty to Alangi. 5 meters out from the try line. Still coming is the Sale Sharks now. Jean-Luc Depree, but it's been intercepted now by the Exeter Chiefs, and a chance now for them to counter-attack here. Just inside their own 22, and Maunders will try and kick this downfield for them. Well, a lead off the hook again for Exeter Chiefs. Now the box kick from Maunders. Hammersley waiting for it, collects it beautifully for Sale Sharks. No, he hasn't. It's a knock-on, and then another knock-on from the Exeter Chiefs. So it's going to be a scrum down to Exeter Chiefs just inside their own half. Right, so 14 points to 3 after 34 minutes in this game. It's been quite a dull affair so far, not really too exciting. We've seen the two packs of forwards really having a go at each other. A few errors here and there, penalties being given away, and they're not really getting going at all at this stage. So, roundabout on the 10-meter line, it is going to be a scrum down now to Exeter. You can see that there's no real, how can you put this? There's no real inspiration for this game, as both these sides have already qualified for the playoffs of the Gallagher Premiership. Free kick now to Exeter Chiefs, and it is going to be Joe Simmons to thump this downfield for them. Both these teams already qualifying for the playoffs, but they'll probably want to get one over the other just to have that advantage going into the playoffs. Oh, that ball bounces. Nobody wanted it, and it's into the hands of Exeter Chiefs now. Inside the 10-meter line of Sale Sharks. Comes back for Maunders now. Drive from Oli Devoto. Pick and go from Cowan Dickey. Still coming is the Exeter Chiefs now. Tries to step is Joe Simmons. Not gaining any ground with that now. Henry Slate back inside it goes. Now to Cuthbert. Cuthbert tried to cut inside but not getting anywhere. Now Cowan Dickey gets driven back in a tackle. Somehow finding his way forward up to the 10-meter line again. Can Maunders get this ball back? Yes, he can. Now it's Joe Simmons. Joe Simmons nearly into space there. Couldn't get the offload to Henry Slate. Now Maunders again. Chance now for Joe Simmons getting driven back as well in that tackle. So they're not gaining any ground with this. Here they come again. Just over halfway is the Exeter Chiefs now. Maunders now going with the pop pass to Cowan Dickey again. Nothing happening for them. Good counter shove from the Sale Sharks. And they're going backwards at a rapid pace. Now the kick over the top from Maunders, collected by Van der Klerk. Makes the mark and now kicks it downfield. Plenty of space for that. And what a kick from Van der Klerk. Finding touch. Roundabout on the 10-meter line inside Exeter Chiefs half. We've got 3 minutes left in this first half, and 6 minutes left on that yellow card for Exeter. Dave Ewers considered himself very lucky not to get a red card in that tackle on Hammersley. Right, so Exeter has had plenty of the ball here leading up to halftime, but just not able to make any ground forward. And that is due to some really great defense from the Sales Sharks. Referee might have a look at something here. Jean-Luc Depree went in with the shoulder as well, or a straight forearm to Cowan Dickey, but nothing dangerous about it. Hitting the shoulder of Cowan Dickey there. So it is going to be a line out to Exeter Chiefs, roundabout on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Achilles asking, Guru, do you watch cricket? Now, unfortunately, Achilles, I do not watch. I do play it on the PlayStation, though. But watching it these days, just not into it. It's like watching Bafana play soccer. The South African cricket has just gone backwards so much in the last couple of years that I think the last time I really watched cricket was a time when Jock Cullis was still playing for South Africa. So, yeah, unfortunately, I've lost my appetite for cricket. Right, Cowan Dickey just receiving some attention here at the moment. I know what I do know, Achilles, is that the cricket is going really well at the moment. They're beating West Indies, or did they beat West Indies? Because I know they were in some trouble yesterday when I saw it on YouTube somewhere. But I mean, you look at West Indies and you compare ourselves to that. They used to be like the Springboks of rugby. But nowadays, West Indies are just not a team to be reckoned with anymore. Right, we've still got 3 minutes left in this first half. Now, Cowan Dickey with the throw-in on the 10-meter line inside the half. Johnny Hill takes it up, forms the maul and an opportunity, but a big drive from Sales Sharks. But a penalty coming the way after it's deemed that they lifted the player and pushed him backwards. So Kobus Visser, the guilty party there, and still 5.5 minutes left on that yellow card. 2.5 minutes left in this first half. A chance now for Exeter Chiefs to maybe score just before halftime. Joe Simmons puts it into touch for them, roundabout on the 22-meter line. Achilles, do you agree with me there with the cricket? You sound a little bit quiet there at the moment. Right, so about 2 minutes left in this first half, and a last opportunity maybe for Exeter to score before halftime. Cowan Dickey, out it goes to Johnny Hill again, forms the maul again, and 5 meters out from the 22. Now Exeter goes on the driving maul, over the 22 they go, still going strongly as Exeter now comes back. Here's an opportunity now for them. Goes out wide to Stuart Hawke. Oh, throws the hospital pass, and we're coming back for another penalty. Stuart Hawke absolutely hammered in the tackle there, and tried to get rid of that ball as quickly as possible, but didn't avoid the tackle though. So another penalty just outside of 22 of Sales Sharks now. And it is going to be Henry Slate to put this into touch for them. Going to find touch. Let's see, 5 meters out. So this definitely has got to be the last chance before halftime. 14 points to 3 it is. Can Exeter score just before halftime here? They're man down at the moment. Still 4 minutes to go on that yellow card. Right, thrown from Cowan Dickey, finds Johnny Hill again. No, in fact, it was found there by Sam Skinner, but a penalty to Sales Sharks, disrupting that line-out, obstruction as well. So Sam Simmons, the one that gets penalized there. And with less than a minute to go, Sales Sharks put this into touch now, will they? Yes, they will find touch roundabout between the 10 and halfway in. Well, it's on the 10-meter line inside Exeter's half. Great defense from Sales Sharks. And they can be very happy with that first half performance. Albert says defense, 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 Sharks. And they've done just that. Going into this last movement of the first half, it's Langdon with the throw in to this line out. Still 3 minutes left on that yellow card. It's been taken now by the Sales Shark. AJ McGinty to Tuolangi. Takes two defenders with him there. Roundabout on the 10-meter line, but penalty to Exeter. Not releasing the ball on the ground as Sales Sharks. And another chance now for Exeter. Will they go for goal or will they go for touch? Decision time for them. And Joe Simmons will go for touch from here. So, yeah, they're definitely going to go for touch. Yes, Joe Simmons. And that goes into touch roundabout on the 22-meter line. Achilles says, yeah, our cricket doing a lot better. But the thing about our cricket is we play good, then our cricket goes downhill. It goes like that all the time. So, yeah, like I said, I haven't watched cricket in a very, very long time. But I do feel sorry for the guys who are still watching it to see this sort of thing going up and down the whole time. It's almost like the Springboks in 2016. So now the throw in from Cowan Dickey on the 22-meter line, taken by Johnny Hill. Here comes the Exeter Chiefs now, 10 meters out from the try line. Comes out Maunda. Out it goes to Johnny Hill, driven back in the tackle. Maundas again now, out Cowan Dickey. 10 meters out from the try line. Maundas again. Now Henry Slate tries to take it up for them. Maundas again now. Joe Simmons into the hands of Cuthbert, getting driven back in a tackle. And just absolutely great defense from Sales Sharks at the moment. Exeter finds themselves 5 meters out from the 22 after that. Here comes Joe Simmons again. The pass is sloppy, but into the hands of Cowan Dickey. Nearly intercepted by the Sales Sharks. Going forward is Exeter now. Maundas, Johnny Hill, he knocks it on this time round. And surely that's going to be half time. Faf de Klerk, no, he's going to have a run here. Look at him go. And they do decide, no. It is Aaron Reid who decides, no. Let's go to halftime rather and settle down with a lead of 11 points. And what a lead it is to Sales Sharks at the moment. Good work from them. And they will be very happy with this halftime lead. I'm going to take a quick break, but when I do come back, guys, we will be doing the second half, so don't go anywhere. Be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. Right, guys, we are back for the second half of this game. It is Sale Sharks currently leading by 14 points to 3 at halftime. And it's not as close as I expected. I expected this to be a lot closer. But I must say, Sale Sharks have really come out firing in this first half, scoring very early on in the first half and then just suffocating the Exeter Chiefs throughout that first half with some brilliant defense and some great attacking play as well. So very interesting to see how the second half will go. Sam Simmons not really having any impact on this game so far for Exeter Chiefs, but he does look fired up for the second one. Daniel Dupree doing a really good job holding him back at the moment. So both teams onto the field now for the second half, and we should get ready for an entertaining one as the kickoff has been made by Exeter Chiefs, and they get the ball back from that kickoff. Here comes Sam Simmons immediately. 5 meters out from the 22 now, Maunders. Johnny Hill taking it up. Quick ball required now, Maunders. Out it goes back inside to replacement number 20 who's on the field. Is Richard Capstick for Exeter Chiefs. Driven back in a tackle by Jean-Luc Dupree there, losing about 10 meters in the process is Exeter. Now Johnny Hill again, held up this time by Dan Dupree. Comes back, Maunders now, Joe Simmons. Out it goes to Stuart Hawke. Long cut-out pass to the tight-head prop. Now he's lost it forward and kicked forward by Sale Sharks. Back into the hands of Stuart Hawke on the 10-meter line inside the half of Exeter Chiefs. Maunders waiting for this ball to come back. Capstick taking it up to over the 10-meter line now for Exeter. A minute gone in this second half, and Exeter finding themselves under pressure almost from the get-go. Now the little kick over the top from Maunders, chased down here. Who's chasing after this? A big clash on the 10-meter line inside Sale Sharks half, but it is Dan Dupree who gets away with it. Offloads to Jean-Luc Dupree. Jean-Luc Dupree still going all the way over halfway he goes. Faf de Klerk waiting for that ball with a box kick over the top. Who is chasing this down? It is beautifully taken by Sale Sharks there. And now they've got possession on the 10-meter line. Here comes Sale Sharks again. Comes out to AJ McGinty. Trying to step his way through a couple of defenders, but being caught behind the advantage line now. Somehow comes back to Faf de Klerk now on the 10-meter line. Here they come again. Great run from Tom Curry. Now Faf de Klerk with quick ball. There's space on the outside. Here they come. Hammersley now in possession. Over the 22-meter he go. 10 meters out from the try line. Quick ball, Faf de Klerk. Taken down by Quibus Visa there for the Sale Sharks. Here they come again. Now AJ McGinty puts a little dab ahead. It's going to be try time for the Sale Sharks again. It is going to be the left winger who gets it down. Aaron Reid in the corner for Sale Sharks. And it's now 19 points to 3 after 3 minutes in the second half. What a start to the second half here by Sale Sharks. And really just starting off the second half where they ended it in the first half. Great stuff from Sale Sharks at the moment. Faf de Klerk really strong off the back of that ruck for the Sale Sharks. And it's just good to see the difference in class between him and the current crop in South Africa. You can clearly see the difference between them. And I'm so glad that he will be available for the Springboks come the Lions tour. Great dot down from Aaron Reid there for the Sale Sharks. We've had 3.5 minutes in the second half. And Exeter at the moment having no answer to this onslaught from Sale Sharks. Conversion coming from AJ McGinty now. Right in the corner on the left-hand touch line. Can he get this for them? About 2 meters out from the left touch line. And that kick is going to go way to the left. So 19 points to 3 after 4 minutes in the second half. It's looking pretty good here at the moment for the Sale Sharks. Just really dominating play all around at the moment. When Exeter's got the ball, they get driven back. And when Sales got the ball, they just make their way forward. From that restart taken by Jean-Luc Deprier inside the 22 of the Sales Sharks now. Faf de Klerk controlling at the back now with the box kick over the top. It's going to go into the hands of Stuart Hawk. Stuart Hawk on halfway now. Gets double tackled by Kobus Visser and AJ McGinty. Maunders having that ball at the back of the ruck here for them. Charging forward with the forwards up to halfway now, Exeter. Just painfully watching this Exeter side, not really gaining any ground whatsoever. Now Maunders with the kick over the top. It is chased down and into the hands of Hammersley. Brought down by Ollie Devoto inside the 22 now. Sales Sharks need to regroup now. Faf de Klerk again with a kick downfield. And that one is not going to find touch into the hands of Maunders. Now Stuart Hawk on halfway. Running sideways and getting thumped by Manu Tuolangi. Now somehow they do get this ball away. And now Exeter on the run. It's Capstick. Up to the 22-meter line they go. Maunders. Johnny Hill. Good defense there from Sales Sharks. And here they come again. Capstick again for Exeter. 5 meters out from the 22 now. Maunders. Joe Simmons. Out it goes to Henry Slate. Maunders again now. Joe Simmons. Long cut-out pass. Here to Sam Simmons, stepping two defenders back inside over the 22 they go. 15 meters out now, Exeter. Opportunity for them to strike back in the start of the second half. Here they come again. Henry Slate trying to drive his way up. Gets double tackled again. Now it's Dan Ewers making his way up to the 10-meter line, 10 meters out from the try line. A little knock on there from Exeter. And it's going to be a scrum down to Sales Sharks. And Exeter will feel very, very frustrated at the moment. Right, Albert Trutter says Faf de Klerk and Anton Dupont from France must be the two best scrum halves in the world at the moment. I do have to agree, although plenty of people would say that Aaron Smith still is the best scrum half in world rugby. But I mean, I would probably say Faf de Klerk and then Anton Dupont. And then maybe Aaron Smith. Achilles says, Faf de Klerk is proud South African. And to think we nearly lost him. You know, there was a time when he played really poorly for the Lions after initially playing second fiddle to Ross Grenier at the Lions. And then he went overseas and everything just changed for him. So sometimes it works out when they go overseas and sometimes not. Like in the case of Jan Serfontein and Rowan Jansen van Rensburg and Akker van der Merwe. We've seen them not make the Springbok squad on numerous occasions, but for Faf de Klerk, it's worked out brilliantly. It is now going to be a scrum down to Sales Sharks, 10 meters out from their own try line. And the Chiefs have got only themselves to blame for trailing by 19 points to 3. So scrum coming up for them now. It is a scrum feed to Faf de Klerk. Achilles says, true, I miss Jan Serfontein and his magic underwear, says Albert Trutter. Who knows, maybe that's the reason why he's playing so well. Right, penalty to the Sales Sharks. Another penalty offence from the Exeter Chiefs at scrum time. And the Sales Sharks really just dominating when it comes to scrum time as well. Achilles says he was one heck of a centre, played well next to Damien or Jesse. Absolutely. Rowan Jansen van Rensburg was a really exceptional talent and still probably is. I don't know if you're referring to Rowan Jansen van Rensburg or Jan Serfontein, but both of them truly missed in South Africa. Right, Sam Simmons scored a try in each of his last 3 encounters against the Sharks. But anyway, we've got a line out now. 2 Sales Sharks roundabout on halfway, taken in by Kobus Visser. More coming up for Sales Sharks. Driven at the back is Langdon, who's controlling it at the back of that maul for Sales Sharks. Slowly but surely working their way upfield here. Still going forward is Sales Sharks, nearly up to the 10-meter line now. And surely the Exeter Chief player must be offside. Referee don't think so. Will it come back for Sales Sharks? Yes, it will. Now the Clerk got his hands on the ball. Gives it out to Tom Curry, out to, Ben Curry to Tom Curry. And now Faf de Klerk out to Kobus Visser. Still inside the half of Exeter Chiefs now. Faf de Klerk controlling into the back, going for the box kick over the top. A little bit too deep for my liking. And beautifully collected by Exeter Chiefs now. Just inside the own 22, but he hasn't called the mark. Is the left winger. Now they take it up through Dan Ewers. Over the 22 goes Exeter now. Ball is waiting to come out now from the replacement scrum half for Exeter Chiefs, which is Stu Townsend. So Stu Townsend in the place of Monda. And that ball is out, says the referee, taking too long. And now Sales Sharks have turned this over inside the 22 of Exeter Chiefs. AJ McKinty waiting for the ball to come out. Now it's Langdon. Out it goes to Dan de Prier. Dan de Prier tries to spin out, offload goes beautifully. Now Tom Curry, 5 meters out, knock on from Ben Curry, unfortunately. Advantage to Exeter Chiefs. And it's been snapped up by Sales Sharks again. So we're coming back for a scrum down, 5 meters from the try line. Chunk has joined in saying, Faf de Klerk easily best scrum off in the world. And then he's fearless and then says, come on, Sales Sharks. So Sale is looking really good at the moment. Just an unfortunate little knock on from Ben Curry, letting Exeter off the hook there. The replacement scrum off taking way too long with that clearance for Exeter Chiefs and got tackled behind the advantage line and turned over by Sales Sharks is Stu Townsend. And that's where the attack came from for the Exeter for Sales Sharks. And AJ McKinty has been really good so far for the Sales Sharks as well at 10. We've had 9.5 minutes in the second half. It looks like Sales Sharks are well on their way to victory here. And hopefully they'll win. If Sales Sharks can do it, hopefully the Sharks from South Africa can do it against the Bulls as well a little bit later. What do you think, Achilles? Right, so injury attendance finished now on Exeter Chiefs. We are going to have that scrum down 5 meters out from the try line for Exeter. And it's going to be Stu Townsend to feed this for the Exeter Chiefs. 5 meters out from their own try line. Scrum feed from Stu Townsend. Big scrum coming up for Exeter. They've been under pressure from Sales Sharks for most of this game. Let's see the scrum feed from Stu Townsend. Big scrum. It's going down and a penalty to Exeter Chiefs this time. It is replacement number 17, Bevan Rott, who gets penalized there for scrumming in. Achilles says, I see what you're doing there, Guru. What do you say, Achilles? I see you, Guru. Everyone a Sales fan here. Ask Chunk. Well, as far as I can see, so far everybody is backing the Sales Sharks for the victory here. Achilles also says, indeed we are. Albert Rutter says, Jos van der Westhuizen, Faf de Klerk and Robert de Prier, the best free scrum half South Africa's ever produced. Who is your best, Guru? Well, it's going to be very interesting, this conversation. But let's first see what Sales Sharks can do with this one on a 10-meter line inside Exeter's half. I will answer you in a bit, Albert. Taken forward by Manu Tulangi up to the 10-meter line now. Faf de Klerk with a little kick over the top. Might be a little bit too hard. Oh, the bounce of the ball is good. And Stuart Hawk under trouble. More trouble here. And it is taken up by the left winger of Exeter. About 6 meters out from their own try line. And a penalty to Sales Sharks. Holding on the ground from Exeter. I think Albert referred to Farida Priya there, Achilles. Although Robert, I think, was also stronger, wasn't he? Achilles says Farida Priya was very similar to US. So for me personally, I grew up as a youngster watching US van der Westhuizen play. Then when I basically went towards the end of high school, I started seeing Farida Priya. So for me, those two are the two best scrummers South Africa has ever produced. But I will have to go with the sweetheart of Loftus, US van der Westhuizen. Right, so line out taken in by Sale Sharks. It goes down, and it is going to be a ball to the Sale, 5 meters out from the try line. Faf de Klerk's got the ball in hand now. Pop pass out to Dan de Priya. Faf coming again, puts the head down as Kobus Visa for the Sale Sharks. Under pressure is the Sale Sharks there. Now on it to Langi, takes it up, beats one defender, still going 2 meters out from the try line is Sale Sharks. Now Faf de Klerk. Whoa, tried the offload to Dan de Priya, but it's been intercepted by Exeter. But it is going to be another penalty now to Sale Sharks. Junk says, I've always watched Faf montages before I play a rugby game. Just hypes me up, I guess. For other reasons, but relatable, yes, yes, Achilles. Right, so we are going to have another TMO look, maybe at foul play here, and we'll have to wait and see what this is all about. Let's have a little look here. Oh, might be trouble here for the number 14 Cuthbert, going in with the shoulder to Faf de Klerk's face. But I think the mitigating factor was that Faf de Klerk did slip in the tackle, but still a very bad tackle from Cuthbert, and maybe at least a yellow card there. Albert says, yes, he is the father of the three young de Prias who played for Sale Sharks. So I've never seen actually Robert de Priya play. I think it was a little bit before my time, Albert, but I would probably say the likes of Jos van der Westhuizen and Farida Priya, and then now in third place, I would say probably Faf de Klerk. But I did hear that Robert de Priya was a really good player. Achilles says, when I want to fight someone bigger than me, I remember there is Faf tackling men twice his size. So it gives me balls, but always end up well, you know. That is a great saying there. So let's see what's going to happen to Cuthbert here. He might be in some serious trouble. It is it the number 4? Was it Cuthbert? No, it's actually the number 4, Sam Skinner, who's going to get the red card for that one. And it's a red card to Exeter, and things are looking even worse for Exeter at the moment. Red card to Exeter Chiefs. Sam Skinner off with a red card. That is looking pretty bad for Exeter now. 5 meters out from their own try line. Dan de Priya is maybe going to tap and go with this one. He does so, tries to step, knocks the ball backwards though, and now Langan has got it in possession for Sale Sharks. Still about 3 meters out now, Faf de Klerk. Still coming is Ben Curry now. They've lost a bit of ground as Sale. Now comes back to Tom Curry. Good defense from Exeter on this occasion. Faf de Klerk now pick and go from Jean-Luc de Priya. Jean-Luc de Priya up to, 6 meters out from the try line. Faf de Klerk now, AJ McGinty gets caught man and ball there. And going backwards rapidly is the Sale Sharks now. Kobus Visa puts his head down. Round about 10 meters out from the try line. Now Faf de Klerk. Hammersley with a little kick ahead. Chased by Reed again. Was that knocked on by Stuart Hawke? No, says the referee. So the pass goes out to Joe Simmons, who kicks it into touch. And a line out about 15 meters out from the try line for Sale. Chunk said that the reason I got scouted for Exeter Academy is because I'm really small, but love the tackling big lads. Absolutely. Then Albert says Robert was like a fourth loose forward for the Bulls. He also had the longest pass I've ever seen. Nas rated him as the best 9 he has played with. So it's a pity. I must go and watch some highlights from Robert de Preer. Although he never gets mentioned too much when there's talks in the South African circle. So that's really why I haven't gone and have a look at him. But I definitely will. So Sale Sharks on the attack, 10 meters out from the try line again. Faf de Klerk gives it out to Tom Curry. Sam Simmons over that ball. Now it's Cowan Dickey, and he wins the penalty for Exeter Chiefs. And they're all hyped up about that, but not too much to write home about for Exeter. They've got the red card with 25 minutes to go. They are trailing by 19 points to 3. Achilles says it's you small oaks that breaks the big O's pride in rugby. Absolutely, says Chunk as well there. So why is it that all scrum halves are arrogant, bloody, well, I don't want to use the word, but you guys know exactly what I just wanted to say. Because all the scrum halves I've played in my life has been very, very arrogant and a nemesis to play with and against. Doesn't matter whether you're playing with them or against them, they always tend to be really annoying at times. So the line out a little bit messy for Exeter on the 10-meter line now. A chance here for the number 21 on the field. It is Townsend who takes it up for Exeter Chiefs. Now Cowan Dickey caught behind the advantage line. Dan de Preer over that ball, but gets penalized for not releasing or not rolling away is the call there on the number 18, Will Griff John, who gets penalized for the Sale Sharks. And Joe Simmons, no, it's Henry Slate who's going to kick this downfield for Exeter now. Right, let's see what's going to happen with this one for Exeter now. Kick downfield, Henry Slade. He's going to find touch round about 10 meters out from the try line. Achilles, you have answered exactly right there. Albert says it's like a little chihuahua. And then Chunk, big lads get annoyed when we're able to put them on their back. And they're embarrassed about it because they think they can run through the team. Not this time. Yeah, I have to agree, Chunk. I've been one of those guys that always felt I could run over them. And let's say 9 out of 10 times, they would be tackling me. So now the line out has been taken by Johnny Hill, and Visa has been replaced by Phillips as well for Sale Sharks. So with about 22 minutes to go in this game, Exeter now on the attack here. Cowan Dickey tries to spin out of the tackle, but Tom Curry over him in a flash. It is picked up by Townsend this time. They need to get this ball out now. Taken up by Dan Ewers. Still about 10 meters out now. Can they do something with this? It is taken forward beautifully by the prop forward there. It is Harry Williams who drives it up for them. Quickly needs to come back now for Ben Moon. Pick and go from Exeter Chiefs again. Just not able to bust through the defense of the Sale Sharks at the moment. Now John Hill. He gets held up in a tackle, and this could be a turnover ball here. No, he has to go down. It's a penalty to Exeter, not releasing the player. So the referee deeming that his leg was on the ground. Quickly taken by Exeter Chiefs. 1 meter short of the try line now. And we are coming back for the penalty again. Referee saying you cannot take it off the mark. So Luke Cowan Dickey now in discussion with Henry Slade. Right, pick and go from Exeter Chiefs now. 2 meters short of the try line. Can they get this down? It is taken up by Ben Moon, 2 meters out from the try line. Can Exeter get the try down that they need? Johnny Hill That's actually Dan Ewers. Pick and go. They might be over the try line. No, it's been ripped. And now, is there another advantage? Yes, they are. And Sale Sharks might be getting a yellow card now. Again, 5 meters out from the try line. Trouble here for Sale Sharks. Right, so there's now been spoken to Tom Curry there, saying no more of this. Chunk says, yeah, different positions in different battles, and that the most annoying but cool thing is Ford has pace. No, actually, exactly agree with you there, Chunk. Achilles says, I miss those days. Those were the days, man. Right, pick and go. Dan Ewers again, about 4 meters out from the try line. Pick and go. Cowan Dickey. Sam Simmons there as well. Ben Moon, pick and go. About a meter short from the try line now. Another penalty coming their way. And they probably will give away a yellow card after this. Another pick and go. Cowan Dickey over the try line. And finally, Exeter gets a try. It is Luke Cowan Dickey who scores the try for Exeter. 19 points to 8. With about 20 minutes to play. Right, the comments coming in. Chunk, my little legs can't keep up, have to tackle early. And then Achilles say Francois Hoogaard and Jano Vermaak, underrated scrum halves back in the day. I have to agree with you there. I think Francois Hoogaard, the fact that he got moved to the left wing kind of hurt his assets, if you can put it that way, at scrum half. I think he was pretty scrum half before they started moving him out to the left wing. And that really hurt his chances of being a regular in the Springbok side. Chunk says, no, hold on, Sale. Right, the conversion goes through, and it's now 19 points to 10 with 19 minutes left in this second half. 19-10 it is. Achilles says, I was playing for Aberdeen when we played against Folk Squirrel from Crawford. All those kids looked like high school kids versus us primary school kids. Absolutely. Those guys are huge. So you actually from Aberdeen, Achilles. I'm sure did you play any club rugby for Aberdeen after school? Because we might have matched up once in a while. I'm not sure. We might have. Right, so the restart is going up directly for Sale Sharks. So starting to make those little mistakes at the moment with 18 minutes to go in the second half. Achilles says this scrum ran arrogantly when this forward ran him tackle out on the sideline and he was injured. Right, so things now starting to fall apart here for the Sale Sharks at the moment. Can we see something special from them before Exeter comes back into this game? It is Townsend to feed the scrum for Exeter on halfway. Could go anyway. Achilles says, yeah, I played for Aberdeen back in the day, was living there for 2 years or so. Go there usually every December to visit my grandparents. Right, so another penalty coming the way of Exeter, and decision time now for them. Scrum penalty to Exeter with about 17 minutes to go in the second half. So the reason why I'm asking Achilles, I used to play for the No-Poort Barbarians. Let's say how many years ago? That was about 13 years ago. Give or take 12, 13 years. I actually played for the No-Poort Barbarians, and we used to play Aberdeen a lot of times. We were playing the EP League, so we used to meet them once or twice a season, I think it was. Chunk says, I play all the way in Cornwall, UK, only an hour away from the Chiefs Stadium. which was Sale Stadium, though. I didn't know that. That's an interesting fact, really. So Exeter Chiefs now inside the 22 of Sale Sharks. On the drive they go, about 15 meters out from the try line. Another penalty advantage coming the way of Exeter. Driving it up now, it's Townsend, got tackled by Faf de Klerk. And a yellow card coming for Sale Sharks now. Let's just see who got that yellow card. So it's 14 against 14 now. It is Ben Curry who gets the yellow card. Okay, so Achilles says, Dan, no, 13 years ago I was still playing in the sand with my toys. All right, now I couldn't remember how old you are, but we had some really great club rugby in the past, especially against Aberdeen. It used to be very tight, normally winning the home games and then losing the away games. But another line up now to Exeter Chiefs, and they're looking really good at the moment, driving forward. Still going about 5 meters short of the try line now. Pick and go from the big forwards now. Can they get there? Ben Moon with the hands on ball. So close to the try line now, Exeter Chiefs. There's a try, and it is a try to the Exeter Chiefs again. Well. It is a try, I think, to Townsend. And now it's game on here. Didn't expect this to turn out the way it has here in the second half. Unbelievable stuff from Exeter, fighting their way back into this game. And let's just see who dotted that down. It is, it is the replacement scrum of Townsend who gets the try for them. Stu Townsend gets the try for Exeter. Chunk says, I'm 15 at 5'1". That's abnormally small. I'm at 5'1" in meters, about 1.5, 1.6. That is quite small, in fact. Could be a bit smaller. Right, conversion attempt from Joe Simmons. Goes straight through, and we've got a massive game on our hands now. 19 points to 17, and 14 minutes left in this game. Albert Twitter says Sharks need to hit back fast. That's right, Albert. They need to hit back almost immediately now. But they are 14 on 14 now. And Achilles says, Dan, you're young. Right, so the restart from AJ McKinty now. And it's going to be an intense last 14 or 13 minutes in this game. Taken up beautifully by Exeter Chiefs left winger, Tom O'Flannery. Just outside the 22 now. It is controlled by Stu Townsend. Can he get this out? Puts the box kick over the top, not gaining really any distance there, but O'Flannery has got it again for the Exeter Chiefs. They come. Big drive there from the number 19, Sean Lonsdale. And with 13 minutes to go, this could go anyway. Stu Townsend with another kick over the top. This time collected beautifully by Hammersley on halfway for the Exeter Chiefs now. Faf de Klerk looking to get this ball back. He has been interrupted there, and a penalty against Exeter Chiefs now. What will they do? Will they go for goal from here? Is Exeter Chiefs. Decision time for them on halfway. So they are going to kick this into touch. Is the Sale Sharks, and they're going to find touch round about 15 meters out from the try line. So an opportunity to hit back in this game now. 12 minutes to go, and Sale Sharks leading by the smallest of margins. 12 points, not 12, but 19 to 17. 11 minutes left in this game. It is Langdon to throw in this lineup for Sale Sharks. And it is the number 17, Bevan Rott, who's also on the field for Sale Sharks. They're taking their time coming to this lineup. It has been taken by Dan de Preer, but it's been stolen by the Exeter Chiefs about 5 meters out from their own 22. Now Stu Townsend with the kick over the top into the hands of the right winger McGugan. McGugan beats 2 defenders there, but goes to the ground. Now Faf de Klerk. Good little take there from the forwards, just working their way up now. Can Sale Sharks hold out? Faf de Klerk waiting for the ball, roundabout on the 10-meter line. He is going to go with the box kick over the top now. Chase down from Sale Sharks. And what can they do? Stu Townsend is going to have a run, but AJ McGinty's got him covered now. 11 minutes to go in this game. Could go anyway. Dan Ewers puts his head down there. Just waiting for the ball to come out. There's Stu Townsend now. And let's see, Stu Townsend with the box kick over the top. We're going to see plenty of those coming up in the next couple of minutes. Faf de Klerk underneath it. And a penalty to Exeter Chiefs. Roundabout on the 10-meter line. And Joe Simmons immediately signals that he's going to have a shot at goal. And a chance now for Exeter Chiefs to take the lead. Achilles says, Guru, I don't think Aberdeen has a rugby team anymore. Things went downhill everywhere there. So, yeah, it is a pity. And it's very unfortunate that all these small towns, rugby clubs tend to just disappear. I don't know what happened with our club, but for some reason, we used to have one club called the Barbarians. And then that team got split up and they formed the Diamonds. And from the Diamonds, there was another split team formed a couple of years ago, I think 3 or 4 years ago, called Olympiacos. So I joined Olympiacos the year before COVID and actually played a year with them. But it didn't really go that well. I think we only won 1 out of 10 games that season because it was all just the guys that's left the Diamonds Club who joined in at Olympiacos. So we were always on the back foot from the beginning. But we're blessed with 2 teams. I know Aberdeen and all the other ones tend to disappear down the line. So that kick at goal is a good one. And it is the lead that the Exeter Chiefs were looking for now. 20 points to 19 with 9 minutes to go in this game. Who would have thought that Exeter Chiefs would come back in this game? Right, so the restart now from the Sale Sharks, and they've got all their work cut out for them. Achilles asking what position you play. Career, I was number 8. So after lockdown, if I have to go back now, I'll probably have to play prop. But it's taken in by O'Flannery for the Exeter Chiefs. And it is Stu Townsend now giving it out to Ben Moon. Just driving his way up to just outside of 22 now. Controlled by Stu Townsend at the back of that ruck. Goes with another box kick over the top. And like I said, we're going to expect all of these just to come down in this last 8 minutes of the game. Right, now Faf de Klerk trying to snap on his own. Brought down beautifully. Double tackle there. Nowhere to go. Wilfred John taking it up for Sale Sharks. Waiting for it is the replacement scrum off. Not the replacement scrum off. But they're getting driven back at the moment by Exeter. And Exeter looks like a champion side at the moment. Faf de Klerk have managed to get that ball back for them. Puts it to the boot. Finds a bit of space at the back. And now kick forward there by Cuthbert. And into touch it goes. Roundabout, well, between the 10 and the 22-meter line inside Exeter's half. Well, Guru, you seem like you enjoyed your rugby career. Absolutely. Rugby's been my life all the time from the age of 5 years. I still have been, ever since that day when I started as a little boy, I've been enjoying my rugby ever since. And hopefully in about a year's time, we'll see some other interesting evolution from the Rugby Guru and from myself regarding something that I cannot talk about right now. Right, so we've got 8 minutes left or 7 minutes left in this game, 11J said. As you can see there in the corner, it shows 73 minutes. So 7 minutes left. And now a chance for Sale Sharks to go on the attack again. It is Faf de Klerk who's got the ball, comes out to Wilfred John, driven back in that tackle. Exeter Chiefs are going to give away a penalty here, and a chance now for Sale Sharks to take back the lead in this game. Wow. Are we going to have drama to the end? Wilfred John injured in that movement, but yeah. Let's see. Albert says, Box in need of a quality number 8 now. Don't hang up your boots, Guru. No. Look, when you play club rugby and you go to provincial, it's a whole step up. But to go from provincial to international is another big step up. No way I'm playing against those big boys at this age of my life. 11J said, like you said, how much time left? We've got 6 minutes now left in this game. Then Achilles says, something you can't talk about right now. Sounds huge. Absolutely, Achilles. And I can't wait to actually tell it to the people, but legally I'm not allowed to say anything. So, yeah. Jay said, look at the score next to Guru's head. Underneath, you can see the time, my friend, says Achilles. Right, so with 6 minutes to go, let's see if this kick is going to go over. Moment of truth for the Sale Sharks now, with just about 6 minutes left. Oh, they've decided not to go for goal. They're going for touch here, and not the biggest of distance found by them. Finds touch roundabout on the 22-meter line. So you would have thought that maybe they would go for goal, but AJ McKinty didn't want to take that call. Right, line-out coming in now from the hooker here, Langdon. He is going to find the Sale Shark jumping out. Tom Carey. Langdon again now comes out to the number 22, which is Ian Witten for them. No, it's Robert Dupree, actually. Sorry. Right, here they go again. A little dab ahead from Sale Sharks into space here. Trouble coming up for Exeter, but somehow they've managed to get it back. And Johnny Hill has kicked that downfield for a lock forward. Has got a massive boot on him. Now Hammersley needs to get this out to McKinty. Now a chance here to counter-attack. It's a great little run from Tom Curry. Back inside it goes to Hammersley. Gives it inside. Has that ball been knocked down by Exeter? Now it's Jean-Luc Dupree. Up to the 22-meter line they go. 5 meters out now. Chance here for them. Can they move this wide? An opportunity here. It is Will Cliff who makes his way forward. Now, so close. Dan Dupree isolated. And a penalty to Exeter Chiefs. 10 meters from the try line of them. And that surely has got to be it. 5 minutes left in this game, and they give away a big penalty there. Achilles says, well, Kuru, whenever you're allowed to speak, let me know first. I will, Achilles, definitely. Some people might have gotten the hint previously, but it's still work in progress. So hopefully soon, rather than later, we will be allowed to say something. Right, so Ben Curry comes back onto the field after his yellow card, and with just under 4 minutes to go, this game could go anyway. 4 minutes to go, and I think the Sale Sharks have just given away this game. They should have had a crack at goal, and unfortunately, they've given away a penalty now. Albert Critter says, so close. Come on, Sharks. Is there any hope left for them? Right, line out taken beautifully there from the Exeter Chiefs on halfway. Going forward, just working their way up with 3.5 minutes to go. Achilles says, I have an idea what you might be talking about. I don't want to mention stuff here. No, absolutely. All right, so Stu Townsend has been the difference for Exeter Chiefs in the second half. Dan Ewers now going forward, beating 2 defenders. Henry Slade, the ball has been ripped by Sale Sharks, but we are coming back for a penalty. to Exeter Chiefs. Late tackle. Or is it a dangerous tackle from Sales Sharks? And surely this has got to be it now. With just 3 minutes to go in the second half, another penalty on halfway, and I think they might have another crack at goal here. Or not. They need to be careful as Exeter Chiefs maybe going down the same route as Sales Sharks did, not kicking for goal here, because I'm sure Henry Slate or Joe Simmons would have had the distance to go all the way. That line out finds touch 5 meters out from the try line though, and Exeter could finish this off now. 2 minutes to go in the second half. Line out coming up for Exeter Chiefs now. Like I say, 5 or 6, 7 meters out from the try line. Here they come. Is this the moment where they seal this game off? Maul has been formed about 10 meters out from the try line. Exeter Chiefs now going on the maul. Can Sales Sharks steal this ball from here? And it is going to be a scrum down to Sales Sharks with 2 minutes to go. Are there still going to be a twist in this game? With a minute and a half to go, it is a scrum down to Sales Sharks, but they will have to do it from 10 meters out from their own try line. This is going to be huge. Can the Sales Sharks steal this from Exeter? Well, you can actually say Exeter stole this from the Sales Sharks today. Because with just a minute left, it is all to play for. Scrum down. Achilles asking, can I drop you my email or WhatsApp number for if you need me here at times or something? Don't always want to get the notifications on time either. Yeah, that's fine. You can drop your email or WhatsApp. Doesn't matter. I do believe that you've got all my details somewhere, Achilles. Must be on my Facebook group or on Instagram. So it is now the Sales Sharks trying to run this from inside their own 22 now. Daniel Dupree in possession for Sales Sharks. Now comes back to their way, a little dab. Why would you kick away possession? It is Henry Slade. He's got it for Exeter on the 10-meter line. Silly decision to kick that ball away. And that should be the end of the chances that Sale had today. They just, another knock on here from Exeter. And we will have one more scrum here on the 10-meter line inside Sales Sharks half. And there's absolutely no time left on the clock here. So whatever happens next, it will be the end of the game. There's one of the Sales Sharks players down at the moment. And hope it's not too serious. It is actually AJ McGinty who's gone down. So bad news for USA. Right, I'm going to try and figure out how I can actually type this number real quickly. Let's do this. Oh, no, I can't do that. Right, so I will get it. Achilles says, stalkers, don't stalk me, please. Right, so we're down with the injury at the moment to AJ McGinty. And it's looking pretty bad for them at the moment. Right, so I don't have my phone with me, but I will go back and get this number at the end of tonight's broadcast. And I will message you, Achilles. It's actually Reynard, right? Reynard Slubbert. All right, so no time left on the clock. It is 20 points to 19, and the last scrum of the game coming up. They need to make fast with this now, because it's nearly time to go live to the other game coming up in just a minute or so. Right, I don't want to get caught off guard here, so let's just see now. We've got about 9 minutes left before the start of that game, so hopefully this won't take too long, as AJ McGinty will need a stretcher to leave the field, which is a little bit ridiculous now. Come on. They're going to leave me with 5 minutes to prepare for the Sharks Bulls game, which is a little bit frustrating at the moment. All right, cool, Achilles. You can do that as well. So we're waiting for AJ McGinty to leave the field. We've got about 8 minutes left before we go live to the Sharks game versus the Bulls. So don't want to miss out on that. It is Robert Dupree coming onto the field now for the Sales Sharks, and they will have one last opportunity to win this game. Well, it's actually not Robert Dupree, it's Hill who comes on. So is it Sam Hill? Let's see real quickly. So they have made a few changes to the initial side that would have run onto the field. So no Rowan Janssen van Rensburg. And yep, he is going off the field now. So unnecessary, I think, just for a leg injury to be carried off the field like that. Surely two guys could have just picked him up and taken him off the field. 11J said, if Sale Sharks lose this, does it mean the Springboks will be able to join the Springbok camp now? So this is actually not the playoffs just yet. 11J said they have reached the semi-finals. So regardless, this is just the last round of the Gallagher Premiership at the moment. So there is still the playoffs coming in I think in a week's time. Achilles says, Guru, I heard Bulls only need 1 point to go through, but we can't lose more than 20 points. Yeah, that's the thing, Achilles. But I think the Sharks are going to trash you guys tonight. I don't know. Just got that feeling. Just got that little twinkling feeling at the moment that the Sharks are going to destroy the Bulls tonight. Nah, just joking. I think it might be the other way around. Right, so the last scrum of the game now, and a last chance for Sale Sharks. Scrum goes down. We're going to have another reset. Come on, guys. We've got 5 minutes to go before the Sharks game starts. Achilles says, I hate you, man. It's going to be interesting. I need to fill my lungs before we start with that Sharks Bulls game. So I am going to leave this thing up for you guys. I don't know if I might have. Let's just do this last scrum. I'm itching in my. I've got a feeling that the Sale Sharks might just do this. 5 minutes to go for the Sharks Bulls game. No time left on the clock for this one. Scrum is going sideways. Now it's picked up by Sale Sharks. Can they do something with this? An opportunity out wide. Over halfway they go. Comes back to the Sale Sharks now. Jean-Luc Dupree on halfway. And it's been knocked on by Sale Sharks. So they're going to kick this out. End of the game. Full time here is the Exeter Chiefs 20, the Sale Sharks 19. I will be back for the Bull Sharks game in just a bit, guys. I have to cut this one short, but it is the end of the game. Victory goes to Exeter Chiefs. And bad luck for Sale Sharks. Catch you guys in a bit. See you now.